Hey folks, I'm recording another one of my dumb little videos because I am doing something that I have never really done before. I have been doing some league testing and I am playing a Lightning Arrow Raider. Um, at the moment, I have it through the first two steps of the Ascendancy and I went for Quartz Infusion, which gives me a good chunk of suppressed spell damage and phasing, permanent phasing, and then Avatar of the Veil, which makes it so I have a 50% chance to avoid elemental ailments while phasing, which is all the time. And also, nearby enemies have a 90 or negative 20% to all elemental resistances. So, other than that, it's a standard Rangers type setup. Path over here to get Master Fletcher for one additional arrow, and up here to get multi-shot for an additional arrow. And now I'm pathing down into the totem damage cluster. Um, there's a lot of excess nodes in here that I don't love that are just pathing nodes, but my hope is with the prevalency of tattoos in the Ancestor League that these will be prime territory to put some tattoos, since they're probably just extra nodes. Anyway, everything that is in this build is based on either lightning arrow for clear or artillery ballista for single target slash AoE. Um, so if you look at my links, I've got lightning arrow plus Trinity support plus elemental damage, Mirage Archer, greater multiple projectiles. That's my clear. I happened into a 5-link bow that dropped, and I hit it with an essence that I had, and got this bow from it, and then bench crafted some cold damage on it. So this is something I picked up, and it's lucky that I picked it up. And then everything else I'm wearing is pretty much just floor trash. This is my artillery ballista setup. So I've got artillery ballista and elemental damage and cold damage support and faster attacks. And mostly I just wanted to show off the build a little bit. For defenses, I've got spell suppression at 100%, and that's just through the tree. I have no gear with spell suppression on it, so that gives me a lot of freedom to, mostly go after resistances. And I've got decent evasion, which hopefully will improve over time. Right now, I'm running Grace and Herald of Ash and Defiance Banner. Defiance Banner mostly because it fits within my mana reservation. Anyway, that's basically it. I am in Act 8. So I'm going to zone into the K and do some gameplay so that you can see what this build looks like. So you basically just fire ahead and then nuke everything in existence. And occasionally, if you've got something that's a little bit more resistant, we'll come down here and get the Delirium. If you've got something a little bit more resistant, you throw down your artillery ballistas, and they'll take care of it for you. I really hate lightning runners, and I really hate the lightning spires. But the nice thing about it is like it's got so much clear that it kind of just nukes entire screens. And then I've got a on-hit sniper's mark, so anything that sticks around for any period of time gets hit with that. I'm running Flame Dash, even though I've still got regular dash socketed into my gear, which is totally useless at this point and superfluous. But my gems are really not in a great state. And maybe I will get a ring off of this. Oh, this is literally, I think, my 7th or 8th tabula rasa that I have dropped this season. I am not going to attempt to equip a 6-link chest that's a tabula rasa, though, because I would like to have some evasion. Trying to find the little island. Okay, we're about to get out of delirium.
It's my lucky day.
Go ahead and do the expedition and do it in a less than optimal way, just to show that, like, in general, I can pretty much take whatever.
Are you waking the dead on purpose?
Okay, so I start this up, and then for the most part, I'm just going to throw down a bunch of artillery ballistas and then nuke everything.
Not a chance.
And again, like, this is axe damage, which is not the same as damage while in maps, but, you know, right now my plan is I'm going to take this up this weekend to white maps and maybe try and get to yellow maps, and then from there I can hopefully determine whether or not, you know, this really is what I want to do. But unless something drastically changes, I think this is gonna be my league start for Ancestor League. Mostly, like, I was thinking that I wanted something different than Righteous Fire. Not because I don't love Righteous Fire. I'll absolutely probably play a Righteous Fire at some point this league. Mostly, Righteous Fire sucks for Sanctum. And with Sanctum back, I was kind of thinking, well, maybe something that can, like, clear entire screens at once would be a huge benefit. So, you know, like, I'm just nuking this island. And in theory, if mobs die before I can get to them, then I'm not going to take any damage from them. And also, if I do, in theory, spell suppression should help a little bit, and evasion should help out. I don't know. Like, I'm going to rush straight into maps and see just how playable this is with completely scuffed resistances. And it might be totally playable. Go do the event real quick before I call it. And we'll summon a zombie boss. Yeah, and I'm using Val Lightning Arrow, but I don't hardly ever use it because I forget about it. Because regular Lightning Arrow nukes stuff so well, so, but I'll use it on the boss when he spawns. My mana and my health are kind of screwed. There. The Val Lightning Arrow zigzags around, and it works really well in tight spaces, but less so in big open courtyards like this. But yeah, that's the build in the state in which it currently is. I look goofy as hell because I specifically turned off all my MTX to record this so that you could actually see more of what was going on. Yeah, I will probably make more videos as the league goes on. But for now, this is looking like it's probably my league starter. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed the video, and I will see you next time. Bye.